Good evening everyone, it's beginning of January 2025. Myself and my daughter are going skiing to Alpe D'Huez in France in the Alps in 2 days. Just thought it might be a laugh to do a bit of a packing video, a bit of info for everybody, see what you might need, the extra stuff you might take and the extra stuff that you probably don't need to take that I am taking because I'm just a camera geek. So here goes. I'll kind of run you through it, talk about what we kind of did. Last year we went to Zellermsee in Austria, learned a few things. It was our first skiing holiday, and we learned quite a few things that we'll take forward this time. One main lesson that I think we both learned was that it's wise to take lessons. We learned at the Trafford Centre in Manchester, and even so it was not advisable. We didn't have lessons, we struggled, and to be fair, we definitely could have done with lessons. So this time we've booked I think 6 days morning terms, but the advantage of that is you do also, the way we view it, you get a bit of a travel guide, so you get to know the area. The instructors will show you the best places to use, and hopefully we'll get a bit of benefit out of it. So it's only our second ski holiday as such, so we'll hopefully learn from that. Okay, so this year, as I said, we're going to Alpe D'Huez in France. Main reason, it's got quite a lot of beginner slopes, and yeah, it looks quite good. A lot of greens, a lot of blues. Should be quite good for us. Last time I snowboarded, this time I've learned to ski, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so this year we are going to Alpe D'Huez in France, in the French Alps, and it's myself and my daughter. I'm skiing this time, same as she is. We've both booked lessons, so it should be pretty good, and I'll just go cover a bit of a packing video really, just for interest, just to look back on in years to come, when I get slightly older than I am now, and over the hill. So here we go. Move around here, just flick the camera around so I can see what's going on. Right, there we go. So starting off with the obvious underwear, lots of socks, lots of underwear, because it's amazing how you go through them. We're going to France, as I said, so we'll need these kind of travel plugs. We've got a USB one here. Hopefully they're the right ones. Quite sure they are from last year. Wallet, yeah, you'll need that obviously. Money. I think €7 will get me going. We'll be right after that. Got my decent watch and my sports watch to obviously don't cause any damage with that. I've got some body butter here. You may laugh. The amount of sort of chafing and stuff that you get, also very good for men shaving and shaving rash, etc. Really good for that. But obviously that'll have to go in the suitcase. I think it's actually under the limit to take, but I don't think they're that keen on stuff that has been opened already. So I'll put that in me check-in case, as they call it. What else? Shades here. You'd be amazed at the shades that you're going to need. They're very bright indeed. Really do use them a lot when you stop for a coffee or a drink or whatever. Obviously wash gear. Got my face masks in there because I do love a good face mask. Joke, somebody bought me those for Christmas. Thought it'd be a giggle, and I'm going to use them. What the hell. Smellies, deodorant. I'm not sponsored in any way by L'Oreal, but yeah, it's good stuff because I'm worth it, so to speak. I've got 2 bags here, as you can see. I've got a smaller type bag that I excuse me, that I aim to take on the slopes. Nice pockets. Get all my camera kit in there, and a shades, wallet, and bob light, etc., just to keep my little nugget warm, and a bigger bag. Hopefully that's going to get me through the airport okay. A few bits and bobs to go in there, travel gear, etc. Short, as there is a swimming pool, yes, a swimming pool quite close to us, so hopefully I won't have to go to get some budgie smugglers, which is, I believe, used to be a bit of a regulation in France years ago, which that would horrify my daughter. But hey, it would be extremely funny. More to follow on that one. Do an update video on that. And then moving round. Nice quilted top and nice bottoms for lounging in. Excuse me, got a bit of a chest infection. A couple of pairs of trousers, etc. Probably more than I'll actually need, to be fair, because we don't go out drinking or much, so because we're very tired, we'll probably get our heads down quite early. I got my favourite 815 Squadron from the old days pyjamas, pyjama bottoms, because it gets a ickle bit cold in the chalets at night, but we'll see. Obviously, don't forget your passport. It's my daughter's that I'm responsible for, and mine, Millennium Falcon, just in case you're wondering. Reading glasses, because I'm old now. As you can see, a little bit battered, courtesy of said wife, whilst we were at Thorpe Park on the ride Hyperia. Put shades in there, went on and got it absolutely crushed, which I was really pleased with. Mobile phone, got all my apps on it that I'm going to need, charging cable, etc. for the phone. We are taking out some bits and bobs. We've got cold and flu max strength, ibuprofen, cocodamol, paracetamol, etc. Even diarrhea tablets. If we get diarrhea right there, then good luck to us. But we'll see. Benadryl and some heat-proof dressings, etc. And I've got a factor 50. Getting focused. No, not doing too well with that. That's actually a factor 50 SPS sunscreen. I had a bit of an operation, so I've got to be careful with my face. So I'll be chucking that on during the day. You can get sunburnt, as you well know, those that have been skiing before. You can get sunburnt quite badly on your face. It reflects. So yeah, we'll see about that. I've got my black waterproof jacket there just for during the evening, and maybe travelling. I've got my ski jacket, which I'll show you in a bit, just for wearing during the day. Yeah, I think I've already gone through that. Oh, t-shirts wise, anybody would think I've got an account at Next, because that's where they all came from, and they're very, very good. So Next, if you want to come knocking for sponsorship, yep, I'm quite happy to that. Front door will be open. Do have 2 French bulldogs, and they'll probably lick you to death, but there we go. They're all we've got to defend us. So I've got a bit of an overnight bag and travel luggage, just with a pair of trainers in, pants, etc., slippers for the hotel room, because it's just nice and comfy. I'll chuck a few bits and bobs in there as well, just to max it up to the weight that we've got, which is 20 kilos on the main luggage. Probably won't miss that in the dark, would you? Nice and bright. And obviously stuff, because we're staying in the Radisson Blu the night before at Manchester Airport, in the exec lounge with the buffet and a bit of alcohol, etc., all chucked in. It's a lovely thing to do. It's quite expensive, but it's nice thing to do. More on that. I'll bring an extra video on that when we get there. Right, so that's just the general stuff. I've put a few things just for an example to one side here. So I've got a couple of extra jumpers and probably some extra stuff that I'll think about in due course. That's just for when I weigh that luggage. If I can get it under 20k, I'll chuck an extra jumper in maybe. Obviously my travel clothes all laid out there. Bit of a Christmas jumper come holidays are coming, so that's quite appropriate for where we're going. So that should be quite nice. A nice little extra Christmas present from Mrs. Esther. Thank you very much, my dear. Very kind of you. Alright, so there we go. There we have it. I'll press stop now and move on to the ski gear. Alright, so you join me in our spare room here now, where I've got all my skiing gear, specific skiing gear, and a bit of my camera stuff laid out. Just take through that. Maybe some hints and tips along the way, hopefully, we'll see. I'll just flick that round. There we go. So, starting off with the all-important ski socks. I've got these from Decathlon. Really nice, really comfy. Had them last year. They work really well. Stay nice and high up your leg, and you know it accounts for the fact that the ski boot comes quite high. Love them. Good products. Gloves, 2 sets. Got some mittens for keeping nice and warm. And I bought some leather gloves because I was snowboarding last time, but I'm going to take those out with me because they were absolutely fantastic, completely waterproof. Once again, they are, I should say, the Weeds branded glove from Decathlon. Some little comfy gloves just for during the day. Scales that we'll take out with us just to make sure that everything's under the required weight. Skiing helmet with some jangly balls on them that came out of a Christmas present that my daughter thought would be hilarious to wind me up with, so that's going to be really irritating for her on the ski slopes, and no doubt she'll take some sort of scissors to them as early as possible. GoPro attachment on the helmet there for some footage hopefully that we can get. And then moving on, now these bad boys, these are called, believe it or not, crash pants, and I bought these after falling and I think breaking or severely bruising my coccyx at the Trafford Centre. All my fault, nobody else's. But after that I wore these pants, paid about, I think it was about 50 quid for them or something like that, but what an investment. Having fallen a few times afterwards, I spent 6 weeks where I couldn't go and practice, and it really irritated me and it really hurt, and I spent a load on cocodamol, and we all know what happens when you take loads of cocodamol for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. But won't go into that, not that kind of video. I seem to have developed a second weigh scales here, no doubt my daughter's thrown them in. So we've got undergarments, got 2 sets, but I've got another set to come, so for 6 days skiing that should be fine. 2 sets of tops there, another set to come. Nicely quilted, insulated, brilliant once again. Decathlon. Ski bag here that'll go on the aircraft with us, boots in there, helmet and whatever else I can get that they very kindly don't weigh generally. Should have said we're going with TUI this year again, and we'll just very quickly say about TUI. Excuse me. So I will just say that we went with booked with TUI last time. I will rebook with them again because they were absolutely phenomenal. Good flights out, great service on the way, great transfers. The hotel that we went to in Zellamzee last year was, I think it was called 2 Times Hotel in Zellamzee, and absolutely fantastic. The food was amazing, the service was amazing, the price was amazing. So hence the reason we're going back with them. Can't speak highly enough about them. So moving on to some of the kit. Once again, ski boots. Yeah, we've all seen them. Very heavy, pain in the backside, but they are what they are. As comfy as they can get. And then over the back there, my ski jacket. This thing was a little bit, probably, excuse me, too much last year. I wore another one out there that was slightly lighter, too hot and too sweaty, but this year we're another 1,000 metres higher up at base camp, so that will probably come into its own. I've got 2 pairs of, they're actually snowboarding pants, even though I'm skiing, but they're great because they come up over your chest and over your back for the amount of time I'll spend on my ass. Should be quite considerable, so they'll do me a right favour. Nice O'Neill ones, Animal, in fact. Yeah, Animal. Should learn to read. There we go. Nice gift from Mrs. S. Thank you, dear. They will be absolutely greatly appreciated. And the ones I took with me last year, and I can't rave enough about these at all. Absolutely great piece of kit. And they are North Face ones. They're as waterproof as they quote on the tin. Absolutely fantastic. Good bit of kit. Goggles. You can't get away from it. I'm not a massive fan of them. Don't like skiing with them. You kind of lose a bit of your depth perception from them. I struggled boarding with them last year in some heavy snow, but I think that's just more down to my ability to snowboard and ski this year rather than the goggles, so perhaps I shouldn't blame them because nobody else seems to struggle. And then moving on, finally, a bit of the camera kit I'll be using this time. GoPro with a chest harness, and I've got a gimbal for it, so that should help to stabilise some of the footage. Once again, nice Christmas present from Mrs. S. Appreciated. It turns into a tripod stand as well if you want it to, which is fab. And I've got here this gadget which looks very much like a police baton, but before anybody goes making a phone call, it is actually, I'll just extend it and show you using 2 hands here. So it goes out and it is like more than a metre long, maybe something like that, and you can see that there, get a better view of it, held out. So then what that does, that works alongside my Insta 360 camera, which does virtually 360 degrees all round view. Looks great, get some good drone type shots off it, following and the head footage, so you can look back on yourself, kind of a selfie view, etc. And everything will pack down nicely into this bag, memory cards, wiping cloths, etc. and an accessory bag that would probably put James Bond to shame, but there you go, loads of stickers, etc. I'll probably sort that down. Don't need all of that. And I've nicked my daughter's camera, which is let's have a look, Canon G7X. Hopefully she'll forget about it, but I very much doubt it. So all of this hopefully is going to go into that yellow suitcase, and the other bag that I've got, and the hopefully should have enough luggage, etc. Get through and let you know what it's like on the other side. Right, that's it. Thanks very much. Take care.